Welcome MLP fans to my Observation Discovery Theory video. I'm going to walk you through all the scenes that were in the MLP Season 9 final trailer, and give you everything I discovered, observed, and analyzed throughout this video. Today's category is called Canterlot and the Pillars, where we will see all confirmed scenes that are in that specific location and on specific characters. If you haven't seen any of my last categories, please check them out, cause there's a reason why I put these categories in a specific order. If you don't want to, that's okay, it's just a suggestion. This category is going to be different than my last videos. Reasons why is that these scenes were different than the other categories. None of these scenes were in Twilight's workroom, throne room, or battlefield. So I had to put these leftover scenes somewhere. And as I said from the beginning, I'm going to observe all the scenes in the Season 9 finale trailer. This includes them. However, I am not going to have a theory/fanfic story at the end of the video. After I tell you my observations and questions at the end of the scene, I will tell you my thoughts and theory of that one scene as well. Hope that doesn't confuse any pony. Now for the side note, please excuse my poor grammar, writing skills, and weird pronunciations throughout the video. My observation discoveries and theories may or may not be canon in the season finale. Remember guys, I could be terribly wrong and that's okay. No fighting please, I am just having fun analyzing the trailer. Also, to have this on your minds while watching, the MLP staff have changed backgrounds to throw us off in the Season 9 trailer before. And I know most of you have already seen the season finale episodes, so whoever is watching this who have already seen it, please don't comment spoilers or saying that I'm wrong. That also gives away spoilers because you told me I was wrong. So, please refrain from spoiling anyone or anyone on this channel. Please, thank you.
But no spoilers!
And thank you for listening and understanding.
Do you know you're all my very best friends?
Before I get into my last category, I first want to say to every pony that please watch the full video first before commenting your questions or statements, because some of the questions you guys ask are mentioned or answered in my video. I also promised a shout out to some of my subscribers, so every pony, please give a shout out to Winx Power Star 123. I truly appreciate you and the comments you give, you're really sweet. And also give a shout out to Softy Turtle. He has helped me confirm some of my questions that I have asked him in this category. He's amazing. And lastly, I have a big surprise and announcement at the end of the video that does involve all of you if you want to participate. Well, enough of me talking. You're here for answers and questions. Let's get started. Woohoo! Last category, here we come. I'm almost done. Yes!
It's Coronation Day! It's Coronation Day!
Let's start by decorating, shall we? We see the inside of Canterlot with many booths and decorations all over the place. Seems like these 6 ponies are preparing some kind of celebration or party for something or some pony. You can tell this event hasn't happened yet because there isn't a lot of ponies there, and the yellow Pegasus that is flying is carrying a banner in which she will hang up somewhere. On the banner you can see dark blue stripes on the outside and purple on the inside, and you can see Twilight's cutie mark in the middle. I could make a guess, but I'm going right for it. This is Twilight's coronation preparation. You can see multiple of the same banners right there and here. And Twilight's big cutie mark symbol right there in the center. Also notice that the big security fans are very clearly shown all over this area. But what's weird that we don't see any of those big fans close to the yellow Pegasus. She flies in so smoothly, so it seems there's no security fans near her? Maybe? Let's focus more on the ponies. I honestly don't know any of these ponies except for one. There is Twilight's father. The evidence shows it here. He may be blurry, but I don't know any other pony with similar features as him. Well, the party balloons are out, the table's filled with sweets, barely any pony around to enjoy these things, so let me ask these questions. This is Twilight's coronation preparation, cause no pony is there. But when is her coronation going to happen? Are they preparing this event for today or tomorrow? Is this the start of the season finale episode, or is this happening later in the episode? is this even in the finale? Probably yes. Also, where is every pony else? We see Twilight's father there. Is he helping out with the preparations? Where's Twilight's mom? But not just her. If this is Twilight's coronation, shouldn't all her family members be there? That includes her parents, Shining Armor, Princess Cadence, and of course, their little Flurry Heart. Are we finally going to see Flurry Heart a little bigger? Or are these ponies even going to show up at all? Also, the security is really shown all over the place on the roofs. How come there isn't any near the yellow Pegasus? Is there only security around the castle throne room? If yes, why? There should be security all over Canterlot, not just that area. I mean, they had full security when Chrysalis invaded Canterlot. Why not have the same security again? Speaking more about security, where are the royal guards? At least have 2 at the entrance of the castle. Where are they? Will Canterlot ever have good security? Well, we will find out when we see the episode. That's all I have to ask. Now, my theory of this scene. I honestly have no evidence of this being the day of the coronation or the next. I'm positive that this is the day of the coronation. The ponies are putting up the last of the decorations and food out. Twilight's father probably volunteered to help out with the coronation. I mean, his daughter's going to be the next ruler of Equestria. He will miss it for the world. I think no pony would miss it. Honestly, no pony, no creature, or ever anyone would miss it. I mean, we have been going through season 1 all the way to season 9. Twilight had many adventures. I would even say that every pony creature that Twilight interacted with, or even the main 6 interacted with, would probably be there for the coronation. So I'm expecting for every creature to be there. Every reformed villain, every changeling, okay, not every changeling, but have changelings there, dragons. Well, I don't know how dragons would actually fit there, but at least Amber be there. And maybe the Kieran, I didn't really think of that through, but even the Kieran would probably be there. Maybe even Gilda, like some hippogriffs or griffins, both. I would imagine them being there because Twilight has impacted many creatures and ponies. So I expect all the ponies who we've probably only seen even once or twice or even thrice in the season of MLP. So I predict that they will be there. I'm hoping. But yeah. And I'm guessing after this scene is when we see Spike putting the finishing touches of Twilight's throne. So yeah, that is my theory. And now we're going to go to the next scene. We see Fluttershy and Rarity walk into a certain area of Canterlot. From the start, there is a brown tumbleweed going across the street, indicating or symbolizing that that area is abandoned or empty, or any other synonym that matches this description. There is no pony around, not even any food in these baskets. This indicates that all ponies have abandoned that area for some reason. You can't read too much on Rarity and Fluttershy except that they are heading this direction for some reason. They don't seem to be in a rush, and they're just casually going in. So let's ask these questions already. Why is no pony around? Could the ponies there have closed up shop to be somewhere else? Where would that be? Maybe they went to the coronation? Or are they hiding in the buildings? If yes, why? The skies are clear. There doesn't seem to be something indicating that there is a danger. Why are Fluttershy and Rarity trotting in that area? Are they getting something for themselves or for some pony else? Is this an errand? Or are they heading to the barber shop there? Or are they getting some food, but there isn't any shop open? They aren't in a hurry. I wonder, is this scene even in the finale? This seems to be like a casual scene of 2 ponies walking. My only theory is that this scene is either a different episode that hasn't come out yet, or Twilight or some pony sent Fluttershy and Rarity to get a certain errand for maybe Twilight's coronation or something else. That's all I have. Now to the next scene. Here we see Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy, Twilight, Spike, and Rarity in the streets of Canterlot. I'm not sure if what Rarity is saying in this scene is accurate, but it does sound like a big deal. From the start, Rarity is saying something with Twilight and Rainbow Dash looking at her listening. Spike, for some reason, has his arms crossed, making an interesting expression on his face. Then later, both Fluttershy and Spike look at Rarity with the rest of the ponies. They all seem to have a listening expression towards Rarity. No sad or happy, just normal. Looking at the background, there's no pony around, except for them, of course. Now I have more questions. Is this scene connected to the last scene? Why is there no pony around? Where is Applejack and Pinkie Pie? Are they not around? Are the ponies and dragon discussing something? If yes, what? Is what Rarity's saying in this scene true? If yes, then it is a huge deal that Twilight is the new ruler after a millennium. So, is this scene in the finale? If yes, where does this scene fit? Also, why does Spike cross his arms? Did he say something before Rarity? Or not? Well, there are some questions to ponder on. Now to my theory! Again, I have no clue if this is in the finale, because there's not that much evidence showing that. But if it is, my theory goes to that the main 7 have tasks to get done before the coronation, so they all split up. Applejack and Pinkie are probably helping out with the food, and the rest are still figuring out what else needs to be done. Rarity then comments on how much a big deal this is, for a new chip in royal power hasn't happened in over a millennium. The rest, of course, listen and then maybe later comment on her sentence. Maybe they do, or not. This scene was hard to really dig deep onto Lily figuring out what the situation is. That is all I could really find, and, well, let's go to the next scene. Oh, this scene! Yes, this scene is definitely in the finale. You know why? Well, from the start, we see Twilight's friends rush into Canterlot with great speed, as in they are in a hurry. And when you look around, you see that Canterlot's front gate and walls and the sky is dark and cloudy. But that's not all. At the very last second of this scene, you see this one snowflake. It is about to start snowing in Canterlot, which means the Wendigos are nearby. What? Also, pony placement. It is really interesting to see these pony pairings. Applejack and Rarity next to each other, and Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie next to each other. Here is more evidence of these pairings in other scenes, in Twilight's workroom and one on the field. So are these all connected? Let's ask that question. Is it a coincidence that these ponies are next to each other in these different scenes? If not, then what? Also, they are in a rush. Why? Is it a threat? An emergency? Why isn't Twilight with them? Or were they summoned? Are they headed to Twilight's workroom? Maybe? There are dark clouds, and there's a snowflake. Are the Wendigos already at Canterlot? Is that the threat? Also, how did the Wendigos get there? Is every pony fighting amongst each other? Also, what is this sudden rush? It's going to my head. Oh my gosh, dear. Ah, help. Okay, now to my theory. Whew. The Wendigos just arrived at Canterlot, and Twilight summons her friends right away to address this issue. The others, of course, rush in right away when they get the message. They arrive in Twilight's workroom asking what the situation is, and I do believe that the ponies are fighting each other because of Chrysalis and maybe Cozy Glow's doing. That is why the Wendigos are there. Also, that is all I could figure out in this scene, and hoping this will help me connect some scenes together and figure out the timing of the episode in the season finale. Oh my gosh, this is really rushing to my head. I'm talking really fast. Okay, next scene! Now we finally get to our last scene, in which are the pillars. And they are ready for battle. I'm just going to say this from the start. The order of these clips may not be that specific order that will be in the finale. Just have that in mind. From the start, we see Rockhoof, and you can tell he is ready for whatever is to come. He does a little trick, and it's awesome, and it's cool. And also, notice that the sky is blue, and he is standing on top of a cliff, or something that is on the high ground.
I have the high ground!
Or could it be that he is near a big hole, in which we kind of see that with the other pillars. The only pillar we don't see is Somnambula, which I think she's also around, just not shown in any of these clips. Well, the next two pillars we see is Mage Meadowbrook and Miss Main. Hopefully I said that right. They both are close towards that big hole, and they're also ready for something that is not known yet. Meadowbrook puts down her mask, and Miss Main magic is activated, which indicates some action is going to or is happening in this clip. And yes, the sky is still blue. Now to the next pillar, which is Flash Magnus. You see him flying with full speed with a battle expression on his face, indicating he's about to attack something or some creature. The sky is blue, and in the background you can see pointy rocks and mountains. Similar ones in Star Swirl's background too. And the last second of this clip is how I know he is attacking some creature. Look at this little red thing right here. Believe it or not, but that is Tirek. I matched the colors of it with his, and it's a match. You know what this means? The pillars are being attacked by Tirek! Now to Star Swirl. We see from the start that he has a surprised or alert expression on his face. Then pan out to see him activate his magic and blast it to a high angle. Notice he only blasted once in this clip. As you see in the background, there are pointy rocks and mountains. And the sky is blue. Also, next to Star Swirl, there is a cavern or something of that sort. It may be similar to the ones the other pillars were standing next to or in front of, but let's actually ask that question. Are the pillars near this big hole or cavern that they're surrounding? And if yes, why? Also, this does look familiar. Is this the same place where they went against the Pony of Shadows? If yes, why or what are they doing there? Also, why do the pillars have those expressions? Are they getting ready for a battle? If yes, is it against the villains or only one villain? Tirek? Why are they getting involved with the battle? Or were they attacked? Are the villains planning on attacking not just the main 6 with the elements, but the original holders as well? Why? Wait, if this is true, could it be that the villains plan on wiping out all traces of the elements of harmony, in which include the young 6 as well? Will the pillars be wiped out? Oh my, what is going on here? Now to my theory. I believe that the villains plan on getting rid of all traces of the elements of harmony, which include the main 6, the young 6, and the pillars. It seems that the power of the elements are the only things that can defeat the villains. So that would make sense why they would be going after all of them, but there's no evidence of the young 6 being involved. We see that the pillars are preparing for the coming battle, but it may not end up in their favor. Because it could be that the pillars may cast limbo again on the villains, or maybe to trap them. I don't know. I really am not sure how this battle will come out. But I know it will come. And I honestly can't wait to see it and see how this will be resolved. We have gone through all the scenes in this category and all of the scenes in the Season 9 finale trailer. Whew, I hope I was able to give you as much information on these as possible. And the questions I have given you hopefully got your mind thinking on some of the possibilities that may happen in the finale. Since I have shared my theories already, all I have left is my surprise for you guys. Woohoo! The surprise I have for you guys is this. I want to read and put together every pony's theory for the season finale. I know some of you have already written your theories in the comments, but I want to gather as many as I can and plan to read your theories out loud for every pony to hear. So if you want your theory to be read out loud, please write down #finale_theory in the comments with your written theory. That way I know you want your theory to be read out loud. If your theory is really long and detailed and rather send it through email, you can. Here's my email and you can write it as much as you want. When you send it to me, write #finale_theory and the name you want to be credited for when I read it out loud for every pony to hear. So get writing, guys, because I can't wait to read all of you guys' amazing theories. And if you were wondering, I do plan on making my finished theory video for you guys. The theories I have written in my categories were only based on those categories. After much thinking and that one spoiler comment I got, I have changed some of my theories to the finale, like a lot. Like a lot. You'll know when you hear it. And that finished theory will be published for you guys soon enough. Also, one last surprise. I plan on showing you guys my behind the scenes when making my observation videos. I will give you more information on that when I post them. Thank you every pony for watching my observation, discovery, and theory videos. I worked really hard and spent countless hours on these just for you guys. And for myself as well. It was fun. Thank you for your support and subscriptions. I very much appreciate it from every pony who did. For those who like my content and want more, please subscribe to support my channel and to see more videos. That is all I have. Friendship is magic, and Hungry Harmony is out. Thank you.